Hello fans and friends across the universe, and welcome back to my YouTube channel From Me to You. My name's Keir Smith, and today I got a nice surprise as I was scrolling through YouTube. Paul McCartney is out on tour again around South America. He's got dates coming up in Argentina and Brazil, but he played a show on the 1st of October at the Estadio Centenario in Montevideo, Uruguay, where he put a very special song into his set list. And I'm sure a lot of you Beatles and McCartney fans will have at least seen one of the videos that's been put up on YouTube by now. The song I'm referring to is, of course, the Beatles' final single, Now and Then. And it was a pleasant surprise because I never imagined hearing it live. It never really occurred to me. So as soon as I saw the thumbnail, I smiled, I felt a little bit giddy and pressed play immediately. And this video of this performance of Now and Then was taken by a fan in the stadium who seemed to have a good view. And so I watched the performance and listened closely, and I thought it was a really good performance. Paul was in good voice, and Now and Then doesn't ask too much of the singer. It's pretty straight all the way through, isn't it? But of course, we can only compare it to, and naturally it will be compared to, the studio version, the single that we got back in November 2023. Crikey, Now and Then is nearly a year old. And like the single, this performance was a job well done. And I guess nearly a year on from the original release, this performance breathes new life into the song and gives it another perspective. And Paul's touring band is so great. They've been together over 20 years now. Rusty Anderson, Brian Ray, Abe Laboriel Jr. and Paul Wickens even longer. And in this performance of Now and Then, Abe was adding backing vocals from behind the drum kit, and I think that his voice blends really well with Paul's, and his vocals add a lot to Paul's shows. Brian was adding the subtle bass touches, and Rusty, of course, on guitar played the lovely Harrison-esque slide solo. Wicks was on the keyboards and adding the string parts from there, and Paul was at the piano and singing, and I thought he sang it really well. And there was footage being shown on the big screens taken from the Now and Then music video, which was great, and it was a really tight performance, really well done. And lots of comments were left below the video, which I was very keen to scroll through to see what people were saying, and I'll relay a few of those to you now. And naturally, as a big fan, I find myself getting very defensive about Paul, especially when people criticise his voice, and fair enough, there were a few criticisms, of course. Someone left a comment saying, "Terrible, Macca needs to enjoy retirement." Another person simply said, "Paul is dead." We know he's 82 and his voice isn't what it once was, yet here he is singing for all of us, and well, us fans know what that means and what it feels like when he's singing all of these amazing songs. And I will say this to all the naysayers out there: what's Paul McCartney supposed to do? He's been doing this since he was a teenager, and he's now 82, so for nearly 70 years of his life, he's been doing this music thing. I'm afraid you're going to have to get used to it. Paul McCartney is not retiring. But I'm pleased to say that most of the comments left were positive, and one commenter, who's called @madforit91, said, "I thought it was clickbait, LMAO." I must say that did cross my mind too. As I clicked on it, I thought, what's this? Oh my God, he's playing it live. Crikey. @Ragamuffin Archive said, "Paul sounds terrific," and yeah, I thought he sounded really good. @Moonbeetle said, "Perfection. Thanks so much for this. It always makes me cry." @Kalido Media said, "I tear up when I hear this song, and I'm not even the biggest Beatles fan, but this song is amazing. I can only imagine the tears that flowed at this concert. Music, eh?" It is and continues to be a very emotional song for people, and I'm sure whoever's going to see Paul McCartney on this tour is going to get emotional when they hear and see this performance. And lastly, and I really like this comment in particular, from @GlennRichardson's6396, who said, "Come on Macca, do Tug of War, take it away, Good Night Tonight, With a Little Look, Martha My Dear, all of it. The crowd might not know them, but who cares?" Now, if Paul did a tour playing all of those songs, and admittedly he would now struggle to sing some of those songs, but that would be something, and I'd pay a lot of money for that ticket. Martha My Dear, good choice. So, what do you think? Have you seen and heard this performance of Now and Then? If not, then give it a listen, and please tell me what you think down in the comment section. And as always, thank you for stopping by and watching this video, and I'll see you next time.